worship idol. We will never worship a mortal man. We will never bow our head before any image. But we worship Chukwu Okikabia Maprimi Henile, the God of all creation. That's who we worship. And that is who we will continue to worship all our time on this very earth. I'm here today to continue to educate our people on how government operates in terms of false flag operation. This is why I'm here today, to educate you. But before I go deeper into this very lecture today concerning our people and our quest for total freedom of people of Biafra, let me formally greet every one of us here today. From my side, it is good afternoon. Depending on your own time factor, I say good morning, good evening, and good night to so many of you. My name remains Lionman Leone. Lionman Leone. I hail from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Abia province of Biafra land. Anyway, let me go straight to the point why I am here, and to teach our people how false flag operation is being carried out. Government has many ways of functioning. Sometimes, when they targeted a place or when they targeted a people, the same government, in disguise of their workers, let me just use the word workers. Let me tell you, they may come to you and tell you, why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do this? That is why we are human. What makes us human is ability. Underline that language. Is ability to dictate which advice is useful at that moment and which advice will be useful in future. There are advice that you will take, but you never knew that's the plans of the government themselves in other way to operate. Now I want to start from Charles Soludo before I go to the lawyers. Before Charles Soludo came into office, Monday sit at home has been in place, which him himself confirmed. I will play the audio on this very place when time comes, which him himself confirmed that this sit at home had been in place for 1 year, 8 months before he assumed office. And not just that the sit at home have been in place. This sit at home have been there. But government workers have continued to go to their offices in order way to carry their daily duty as a government workers. But independent people, financial independent people, such as traders, you know, many who are the consigned people of the land, they look into what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and voluntarily, I want every government workers to listen very well, because I don't know if it's the dust in Nigeria environment that is taking their senses away. So we that are in a clean environment, I think we need to help them, since there is internet. What they cannot, maybe if their brain is not functioning, I think they can learn from us and make our land a better place. This is our concern. This thing continue. One, financial independent people, government has no right of any kind to tell a financial independent body when to open their business center or when to close it. This is why I am opening the people's eye where these politicians are leading us into. The action of Soludo you see today, trying to force people to, against their will, it is called Islamic pattern of governance. Most of you are there laughing. Most of you are there focusing on the Ipob out of hatred, but you don't know that you are deep, you are sinking. They are gradually programming you into Islamic, not even a civilized Islamic system, but a jihad Islamic system of governance, which you can only find in Afghanistan, which you can only find in Egypt when Mubarak was there. And this is the reason why some of the Egyptians who was not finding it funny anymore in this jihadist system of government pressure and lobby America in order way to come and host the Mubarak out of Egypt as the president. That's why they invited America, come and help us do this thing. Come and help us do this thing. Because they were practicing jihadist system of government, where government controls both independent individual and everybody. Why I am saying this thing, our culture, our Igbo culture, because Igbo is Biafra. When you talk about I don't want to say Biafra culture, we have a native name as the whole of Biafra. It's called Igbos. Our Igbo culture, we are Republican in nature. Every man in Igbo land, no matter how big you are, how little you are, our culture made it possible for you to speak and express yourselves. We are the world learn democracy from us. Go and make your research. If I am teaching you something, go and make it. The world, the democracy you see today, America is democracy, UK, democracy, Canada, democracy. You know, everybody, democracy. They learn it from the Igbos. Go and make your research. That's why I say, thank God, when the first set of white people stepped their feet into Africa, they came to Igbo land. They see our culture, that our culture gives everybody chance or opportunity to express, to speak in a union. They look at it, the pattern of these people, how they give both the old and the young opportunity to express themselves. It seems very good. They adopted it. Then went back, begin to introduce this thing to their own people. But in other tribes in Nigeria, it doesn't exist. That is why. You see this Islamic agenda in Nigeria, like the Fulani elders always say, the Igbos are the problem. Yes, I admit. Do you know why they always say the Igbos are the problem? Because they understand our original culture, how we are born. In their own culture, if one person give order, if that order seems good or bad, they will obey. But in our own culture, right from our familyhood, not even outside, not from our familyhood, as soon as you grow up as a young man, there are something your father will even say. You will ask your father a question. Daddy, Nai, are you sure? How do you see what you just tell us, your children? Why can't we do it like this? Why can't you do it like this? You will see even the female children among your family has rights. Even that's why they call them Umada. Every female child in Igbo land, let me teach some women today. Every child in Igbo land, every female child in Igbo land is Umada. Umada is not just only the first daughter, no. Every female child in Igbo land is Umada. Most of Igbo women don't know what I just said today. They only refer Ada as those who are the first daughter of the family. No. Every female child in Igbo land is Umada. What does that significantly mean? That the woman even has a say where men are saying something. They can never be excluded. But in every other, like all this Fulani culture, when the person they are bound to give order, they will all follow that order. That is why you see them have no future. If you see people with this kind of culture, they have no future. What you will be seeing in their mix is violent. Do you know why Fulanis build violence as part of their culture? It's because of the order. Because when somebody wants to order you, it will force you. Order means I am forcing you to do this against your will. Obey the last order. When I joined IPOB newly, there are something they said, command and control. IPOB operandum, command and control. Then I check, because the way some microfew individuals are interpreting it, because before I joined IPOB, I do watch all this, I do watch some media warriors, when they speak. They say, command and control. When your coordinator tells you something, you will do it before complaining. Do you understand me? So when I joined, I went into that very command and control. I studied the stanzas on that very command and control. After studying it, I discover that it is not only that command and control. That is not what it means. Command and control simply means if you have any disturbance or any displeasure or of any kind in Ipob, the command and control simply means don't take it outside. Leave it within. Handle it within. Then in your very unit or jurisdiction of border, if it cannot be handled, take it to the central. which is what? To the DOS. So when the DOS handle it, there are some people, there are some manners, there are some issues that DOS will give order. Say, we don't want to judge you. We don't want to judge Okechukwu. Neither do we want to judge Obinna. Or neither do we want to judge Chijoke. They will tell you, that is where that order come from the superior level. The order will come. Please, henceforth, whoever that is offended or whoever that is complaining about injustice, please let this thing cease from now onward. Let this thing cease from now onward, period. The command and control does not tell you to go and kill. The command and control is not included when you see something wrong and you know within yourself as a man, of a family man, or a man that is above 18 years, then you stupidly or obey such order. Order simply means concluded. When it is concluded in the center, that is when it becomes order. The center will dish it out as an order, because this thing have already been deliberately, or it have been debated already on the ground or within the house before coming out in a public space. What am I talking about because of Soludo? Any individual or any politician that want to adopt the Fulani pattern of government into Igbo land, we always have problem. Now, there are something that sometimes you call it instigation, deliberate instigation. What Soludo just did in Anambra was not necessary. This is deliberately instigation of violence. And before that time, you can see the videos of this autopilot that was recruited by Nigerian government to ravage our land. They first of all begin to dish out old video, begin to use AI, to make it look recent. And I came out here, told you all that the army top officers and the security top officers had a meeting. And they were asked the army to go and debunk what was trading. They had a meeting and make a broadcast. That was on Thursday. And I told you. Then Friday, the army came out to do the clarification. That's told you that they know people they are listening to. Because most of them, they were worried, that they were shocked. How did these people know that we hold our meeting? In regards of what was trading, the video that was trading against the Easterners. I begin to connect the dots. It's not too long when these videos were trading. Soludo starts touching where he's not supposed to touch. Because where Soludo went and touched, it's not necessary. As a government, there are certain things you will live the way the people want it. This is not, nobody, you see, when this sit at home was going on, the first time sit at home was ordered, was necessary to order it, to honor those who died in Biafra war. That started this of May. And it was successful. Willingly. Look at how people were happy in their compound. Even some of them slaughter goats. Some of them even kill cow. Begin to make the people in their compound happy. To tell you that Whenever you do the right thing, even your soul will rejoice. Biafrans obey the 30th of May to honor those who died, and nobody have ever honored them. Because they are ancestors. Because when you die, you become an ancestor. These are the ancestors of the Biafra land who gave up their life in order way to preserve us that you are seeing today. And it was necessary because out of fear, our fathers could not do much in order way to honor them. Then we grow up. God used a man because God is a spirit. Nobody can see. Nobody can touch. He's untouchable. He's invisible. So anything he wants to do, he will run into a man. God will run into a man as a spirit and dwell there and ask the man, look at what I want you to do for me. Can you do it? If the man say yes, God begin his work. I am teaching you some part of spirituality. God begin his work. If the man say no, God leave. God depart from him and begin to search for another person. This is how God operates. The same way God operates is the same way demons operate. When they come, when they want to use you for something, when they come, you rebuke them. They leave you. You reject them, they leave you. They come, they whisper to you. If you accept, they operate. Because they are spirit. They can never operate without body, without human body. God will use this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to honor those who die in agony, in famine, in pain. And the land was immediately sanctified. Many of you don't know, since that time of that first man, the first one, the Biafra atmosphere, the land of Igbo land atmosphere changed. Most of you don't know. It changed immediately. It changed immediately. Then that was the purpose of sit at home. IPOB cannot just stay without no reason. You say sit at home. It doesn't exist. IPOB have never done such in their history without any kind of necessity. We say sit at home. Meaning what? It doesn't work that way. Then immediately that video was trading. What did I do? What did I do immediately? I anchored into my connection of information. Men and women went into work. Tried to search out what is the purpose of this action of Soludo. Even before this sit-at-home order came in. I said, what exactly is Soludo trying to do in the East? And I called somebody, I said, look at the plan of Soludo. Soludo want to set the land on fire. Maybe this is what he promised them before they allow him to go for second term. I said, there's something Soludo is planning. Soludo want to set the land, the peaceful land on fire. But I thank God Almighty that our people today are beginning to reason. The only people who is not reasonable in this very matter are those who are deliberately trying to sabotage Biafra restoration. You see all of them today supporting the sit at home. These are the people who, out of some of them, they know they have failed. You know, a black man is like this. When a black man fell, he wishes his fellow black person to fail like them. This has been our mentality. But when a white man fell, he knows that he's failed. Do you know what he will do? He will look for, if they will look for another person who will not fail, they will give that person the support. Knowing fully well, if this person succeed, we all have succeeded. That is the difference of black man. But when a black man fell, like what Joseph Kanu is doing, is trying to do in the United States, he fell woefully. All those ones following him fell woefully. What did they do? They went and gang up. Instead of them to keep their pride away and say, oh, this man have put shame on us, but Udochia. Do you understand me? Instead of them to conclude that Udochia, he is doing well, it's not his fault. We have this opportunity to do more than him, but we couldn't do it because of our stupidity. But black man can never admit where he got it wrong. He will always trying to insist, I am doing it well. And this has been the problem why Africa is down. Once Soludo move this movement, I signal people, I say, there is something Soludo want to achieve in Igbo land. The peace in Igbo land, the federal government and the Fulani oligarchy, they are not happy. Everybody should understand this. The peace in Igbo land. And I tell you, let me just make it openly today. Some Yoruba top officials doesn't not like the peace that is reigning in Igbo land. Do you know why? Do you know immediately Tinubu assumed office when the Fulani and the Britain picked him to govern? Remember what this man said? He said instead of Igbo man to get a position of merit, he said they rather go and hire outsider. So in other way, for Igbo man not to be president, they decided to choose whatever nonsense that will be present in Nigeria. They are satisfied. But do you know what happened? Do you know that some community in Ekiti, some community in Ondo, I'm naming them now, so for you to know, after go and do your research. Some community in Ekiti, Ondo, Ogun State, do you know that most of them have abandoned their village? But the media, the Yoruba media are hiding it because it's a very big blow on them. This is the community where the indigenous of Yorubas occupy. But today they are no more there. And even the president himself don't know how to combat. He don't even know how to go about restoring his people from his own land because of the Fulani. Fulani have taken over these places. So what are they trying to do? How can Ipob manage to advance all the plans of violence that a whole mighty federal government is trying to institutionalize in the East? But Ipob keep on boycotting it, educating our people, pointing it out. So they became so angry that now they go to politicians and tell them, this is what we want in the East. Instigate violence in the East. Allow the violence to be established. And some of them went and told them, but if violence want to establish, there must be a group or organization that need to take responsibility of that particular violence. Because we cannot just go there and do false flag operation and no group is taking responsibility of it. If we do that, that means we have failed as a government and the world will come against them. So they needed people to do it. The same way it's been done in the North. The same way it's been done in the North. What did they do? Have you seen where press statement is being issued in Ipob without the leadership? Because, to my best of knowledge, when the most of you outside that does not know, because anywhere I belong, the next thing I will do, I will try to know some certain foundation. Foundation is very, very important. To know some certain foundation, how things are done in this place, so that I will not lose, in the middle of the road. There is no pre-settlement that comes without going to the body of DOS first. When the Mapawa write finish, he will send it to them. Then we cross-check what he wrote. Then the next thing they will say, okay, he will leave it. I want to ask all of you, press statement of IPOB, where does you pick it to share? Where does we, all of us, normally pick it to share? It's not from the platform of IPOB. Is it? I'm asking everybody now, because as an investigator, this is what we do when we are questioning criminals. According to your own, I will use your own actions and the attitude to hold you, to put a handcuff on your hand. As an investigator, I can never go aside you in other way to indict you. I will make sure that everything about you is what I use to indict you before handcuff goes into your hand. That's how we do it. I can never now say, maybe I try to question, who will I use now as an example? Okay, maybe I'm trying to, let me use Mazi Austin. I'm trying to ask Mazi put some question on Mazi because I'm investigating him. Then I now say, I now bring Mazi and some wood inside. No, this is not done that way. I'm going to use everything about him, what he said, and what he have uttered. In other way, to question him. While I'm questioning him, I am looking at from his explanation to know if this person is telling me the truth or is lying to me. Because what I'm trying to say here is, we know the right thing, but sometimes, out of hatred or out of being offended by some persons, you now decided to embark in doing the wrong thing. This does not make you it doesn't make you a sensible human being. That's why you see me, when somebody do something right, I give the person the accolade. This one you did it well. The person will be surprised. This lion man that have been fighting me, I don't fight anybody. What I fight against is the badness in somebody. Listen, I don't hate anybody in this life. I keep on saying it, but people think I'm joke. It's a joke. See me, go and study me. I don't hate any human being on this earth. Even the Fulanis that is causing havoc everywhere, killing everywhere. I don't hate. What I hate in them, what I hate is the mindset they have. That is my hatred on them. That does not mean that if I see a good Fulani person today, because there is, all of them can never be evil. There is good ones. That does not mean I can never draw him and say, my friend, you are my friend, let us eat and drink. I don't hate anybody. But what I hate is people who does not love peace, tranquility, is my enemy. Because I have been studying Soludo, and I discovered that Soludo, in one way or another, Soludo need to work on his advisors. He need to work on his advisors. Sometimes I sit down and say, how can a man be advised in this kind of manner? And the man himself could not even dictate that this advice is coming from the hell of pit, pit of hell. This advice is not suitable to the character of our people. That's why, if you want to be a very good politician, go back to your culture. If you want to write constitution, your constitution must be attached to culture. That is why it is called constitution. You are constituted in this manner. What is the meaning of constitute? We are born in this manner. We train up in this manner. This is our doings. This is how we do things. That means you are constituted to this. Then that's what it is called constitution. You now bring, when you want to put constitution, you go back to your culture. How does our people behave? What does our people accept? What does our people does not accept? You include it in a constitution. It becomes a constitution that will guide everybody according to the similar culture of the people. In this land of Brazil, advice. Nobody advises anybody. It's part of their culture, how they grow. You can never advise a Brazilian. You can never advise them. You can only point something out for them and say, this thing is not good. I don't like, you take to yourself, to him or to her, I don't like this, I can't take this. But try to tell him that, don't do this, I don't like it, no, it's wrong here. You will go and present yourself. This thing you do, I don't like it. Don't do it to me next time. Me. You can do it on it, because you can never advise a Brazilian, say, don't do this thing. But you direct it to yourself. Don't do this thing to me. And he will stop. What is the Igbo culture? Igbo culture forbid being intimidated. When the slave trade was ongoing, which race got to the American sea shore and sink themselves? Only the Igbos. The rest race, when they got there from the ship, they poured them out. But he got the return of Igbo. They decided to jump inside the ocean and die, rather than to be on that chain and be led like animal. That shows you, go back to our culture. You find out that intimidation provokes every Igbo man. Don't intimidate Igbo man. Every our governor is supposed to read. That's why we say, before you become a leader of people, study your people. Study them. I see something in Abia State. How the state tax force, how they are, if you go to my page, I always commend them. I even send them private message. I say, guys, I love what you people are doing. And they reply me. I say, I'm watching. I say, it seems that OT are brought back how to handle the Igbos. Igbo man willingly, God give us brain to know what is wrong and what is right. When you tell the Igbo man the truth, do you know what he will do? Before you leave there, the Igbo man will say, he may not respond to you when you said it. But immediately you leave the assurance you said the reality and something that is real. Do you know what he will say? He will tell the fellow people around him, I happy may hear again. But that is the same man who will tell others around him that go there and start hitting him gun or hitting stick. You will see the demon in him coming out. And if you don't take time, he will respond. The same thing today. I want every government. You know, when it seems like you are advertising person. No, I'm not. I am not a Nigerian politician, and I can never be. But what I am talking about is, why can't these governors around them, since you know, as when I said that, leji advice ndo yande we labaro mo yuru. Is it not Igbo language? It will be Igbo parable. Will be somebody who have lost the father, lost the mother. He doesn't have parents to advise him. Do you know what that person do? He will get a friend that has parents. Anytime those friends are going from school, or he will escort them, he will accompany them to that home. When the parent of those his friends are telling those his friends how to do, he will pay attention to the advice of those parents of his friend and better himself. So what I'm talking about, you see this ego. When you are not doing it well, why can't you learn from somebody who is doing it well? Okay, let's assume that every figure of governors or politicians in Igbo land were rotten. Now that God have given you one as an example, why can't you look up to that one and see how he does his thing? Or he is too small for you to imitate him. But you are now big, trying to imitate the terrorists in the north. So Soludo, now you are now big for you to bring yourself down and imitate your brother in Abia State. Look at how he manages the people in Abia State. And they apply the same method, knowing that this man is handling our people the way the Igbos are supposed to be handled. Then who told you that the advice of a Yoruba man who intimidates his brother, who intimidates his relatives, who intimidates his friends, who told you that he will give you a good advice about your people? Now let me tell you, I grew up in Yoruba. I go to school in Yoruba land. Many people know me there. I want to say, Yoruba man is the only man who will come out in the family when he becomes successful. Or every other brother of him, he will turn them to a slave. He will turn everybody in that family to serve him. They will become his slave. The same thing in the north. Their culture is everybody will bow to them. But in Igbo culture, it's not in us. Nobody bow down to anybody. That's why when we make money in our family, we went back home to distribute that money to our family members. How do we do it in Igbo land? Because you want everybody to be satisfied. You don't want anybody to be slave under you. What does Igbo person do? He will go. Let's admit he have 100 million. Igbo man, maybe they have 3 or 5. There are 5 siblings. Igbo man, out of that 100 million, if there are 5, Igbo man will map out 10 million and distribute to his brothers. 2 million. And you will see those ones that he gave that money, all of them will go into action. They want to hustle. They want to double that money. But in Yoruba land and the Fulani culture, it's not that way. Rather, he will now bring his brother closer to him. All of them will be worshiping him, washing car for him, cleaning shoe for him. He will be talking to them anyhow. This market, you want to force people. There's a way to handle the Igbo. It's not by pattern of Fulani or pattern of Yoruba. You want to intimidate them. Then if you try to intimidate, that means you want to wake up the devil in them. No man intimidates Igbo man. Igbo man hates intimidation. Understand that very line. Igbo man hates intimidation. There is nothing you will never compel an Igbo man to do if he dish it in a educative manner, in a respectful manner. If he asks Igbo man to help you carry the nylon bag full of shit, it depends how you are telling that Igbo man to carry it. Igbo man will carry it. Do you understand me? It depends how you bend the amount to address Igbo man. Igbo man will carry it. It also depends how you put your mouth to say it. Igbo man will not carry it. If you watch the scenario of what take place within Soludo, now watch the scenario of the video they are trading on internet, bringing old videos of these criminals trading, begin to use AI to furnish it. It became new pattern. You know that the federal government of Nigeria has a plan. And that plan is like they contracted that very plan to Soludo. Maybe this is one of the things he promised them before they allow him for second time. And another way to escape from it, they wanted to put IPOB together. They wanted to bring IPOB in. Do you know who bring that plan? Yeah, number 6 man. The so-called number 6 man. And not just Kanu. These are the people that Soludo don't want to work with. Failures in Igbo land is where Soludo is heading to. To him, this is his last term. So he want to use the last term to create insecurity in Igbo land. They need Igbo land to be on fire. In other words, to divert the attention of the world of the havoc going on in the north. Do you see what they did? While Soludo is drawing attention, trying to instigate crisis in the east, Fulani jihadists controlled by Sultan of Sokoto, they send them to Niger to go and attack Niger government. Do you see? All our attention, everybody's attention, we are there. We are in the east because they have already told them something is about to happen in the east. Because it is a plan, well-nurtured plan. Something is about to happen in the east. Why Sultan and the Gomi and the other Fulani politicians now send these people to go and attack Niger? Because Niger is the original Hausas. So to them now, they want to defeat the government of the Hausas. Because they know, let me tell you something. Fulani politician can tell you today that Biafra will come. And they have seen it. They have seen that Biafra will come. So what they want to do now, they want to create crisis every corner of Nigeria to ensure that the bloodbath is all over Nigeria. But people don't know what happened in Niger. Nigeria government, because If you see these people operating, this jihadist is Nigerian government. Nigerian government is jihadist. You see how they do it? They know that the Hausas will rise when time comes. So they want to unseat any Hausa origin or indigene that is in Niger. You know, Niger were under development before this coup take place in Niger. And who was the president of Niger? A Fulani origin. That's why I tell you, go and study the Fulani history. Anywhere they enter, they will keep that place undeveloped forever and ever. Look at what they did in Burkina Faso. Fulani were in power in Burkina Faso for many centuries. They keep Burkina Faso undeveloped. Chad the same. Mali the same. Until the people, the indigenous, managed to hijack power through coup. Do you know why they are desperate now, planning to even plan coup in Nigeria? All the list of the coup is not finalized. Because they want to stop the development going on in Igbo land. They want to assume power again so that they can use their federal might in other way, try to do it. Because since they have noticed, you know, there's something that go on, excuse me. There's something that Gowan told them. Gowan said in his quote, I quote him, "If I have known that Igbos love money, I couldn't have gone to war with Ojukwu. What I could have done is to give some of them money and they will fight themselves." When the former chief of defense staff made a statement, he said, everything about Biafra agitation is all about money. What they want is money, not actually the restoration of Biafra. They are deceiving their people. Is it not the statement that man made? And when he made that statement, of course, do you see me counter that statement? But some people, some of us made a broadcast to counter that statement. But even those who made the broadcast, I call them, I say, do you think that man is saying what you don't know? The person I called was shocked when I said, this thing you just debunk. You have said you have done well, maybe, but somebody like me, I cannot debunk it. I said, but this thing you have debunked now, do you think that man doesn't know what he's saying? The person was shocked. I said, that man is 100% right. He knows what he's saying. He tried to know where I'm going. I said, don't worry. With time, you will know what that man said. Now, you are now referring it that it is suit at home to a solidarity with the Onitsha markets and the market traders. At the same time, for Mazi and the Kanu freedom. Sometimes when these lawyers talk, they talk out of point. I want to ask these very lawyers on this air today. Tell me in any war, in anywhere in the world, where somebody is convicted wrongly, give me the example, because before I say something, I have done my research. Give me one example where somebody has been convicted wrongly convicted, and the protest now caused for the release of that person. Just give me one. Give me one. It have never happened. But I can tell you that somebody have been wrongly detained. Somebody have been wrongly detained. And the legal process were on. Then protests were on. Then the voice of the masses are sounding that this person is innocent. This person is innocent. That is the protest. This person is innocent. This person is innocent. The legal team of that person, of the defendant, will now anchor there and go to court, present to judge, argue with the judge. Judge will not argue with them. Prosecutor will argue with them. Prosecutor will come. They say, prosecutor, bring a substantial evidence. The lawyers will now bring their own evidence and the voice of the masses in backing that person to tell you that this person is innocent. Then that is when protests work. These people are very foolish. Somebody who is innocent and capable lawyers went to court, prove his innocency. It's not manipulation. It was not done under manipulation. Because when Barrister Mike Ezokome, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor went there, they asked the federal government, prove us wrong. Everything presented there was false, and they won the case. You, Alloy, and the Kanu went back and said, what is still holding him there after being discharged and acquitted? This is the argument that these people are making on. That's why I said I will come up and say what they are saying in secret. So the argument was, the only time you contact them, this is what they will tell you. If they truly secure the freedom of their brother, what was their brother still doing in DSS detention? Then I asked the people that I sent to call them, I said, when they say, what did you tell them? Ask them, don't you know that Nigeria is a lawless country? How does that be the fault of the legal team that secured the freedom? That is why, because the legal team, they are experts. They are not learning. They are not learned in this. They are not learner in this very field. What they do? Mike Ezokome start traveling to US, traveling to many places. Anywhere he go, he speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anywhere he go, he speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. While these things were ongoing, they started blackmailing them. Alloy Ejimako start blackmailing the same people that are practicing the same law is practiced. Start blackmailing them. In other way to remove them out of the way. Because when Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will tell the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the reality, how IPOB is operating, how IPOB look at these people. They are, in fact, you have an institution. With this kind of information and encouragement, federal government, they are very smart. What did they do? They went to Aloy Ejimako, had a deal with Aloy Ejimako and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was sometimes when I see some people, they will tell you, do you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than his siblings? I laugh, because For the time immemorial, those who will deliver you easily are those who are close to you. An outsider who does not know when you wake up, where you go, what you eat, can never get you easily. Without an insider. What happened? Bintan Yako. If you hear the reality, you will laugh. Bintan Yako, she was the one who called Alode Jimako and advised him. Since the federal government is on the case, why can't you restart the case again? Do you see how they load them in? Why can't you restart the case again? And any attempt to restart that case again, any acceptance of restarting that, it is called legal error. And in a legal error, as soon as governments have lured you into going into a legal error, that is where they are waiting for you. I said it here before. When they were free, well, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out today. I said it open. I said he's not coming out anywhere. Somebody asked me, even the person that called me, I said, go record me. I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not coming out from that place anymore. He said, what did I mean? I said, they have established legal process on a legal standing error. And every government will utilize that error to hammer what they want to hammer. The person said, Lion man, but the news you hear that he has no case. I said, does he have case before? He doesn't have case before. But as I speak today, there is case for him. The man was shocked. I said, as I'm speaking to you now, there is case. He said, where did the case come from? I said, the case is in Allah in hand. And the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I said, they have provided what federal government need. He said, what did they need? I said, don't you know that our Lord was the, when I started to go say he want to testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the federal government of Nigeria stopped him. They said, no, you know you are a pronounced enemy of Biafra. If you go there, your testimony will not be granted. Ijele said he will go and do the same. They said, no, we don't need people like you to testify against him. Everybody they approach, nobody, because it cannot just go, come out in a court, start lying. It doesn't make any sense. Everybody ran away. Immediately, Alode Jimako collected the file from capable hand. He ran to media. I want all of you to know where the sentence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from, because your brain are too low to say the truth. You people are afraid. I don't know if he's afraid or you people are intentionally doing it because of may I say mentality of black man. Now let me not be the one to say it too. Before people now will be now looking at me badly. Nah, look me badly. In fact, go and borrow devil's eyeball. Come and look me. I don't care. Alode Jimako was the person who went directly to air and testified against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Falsely. Falsehood testimony, not even true. So what are you people talking about? When your lawyer that's supposed to defend you is the one testify against you, what other defense do you need? What other sometimes unule mi he yala dem kamana sen na unu bukwara mbadu kunu wa anu man. So do you think that the men and women in the US who they serve that paper to put signature to endorse their consent in going back to court, do you think they are foolish? What did they told their Lord? What did they told them? They say, don't go back there. If you go back there, this is legal. You want to stand on the platform of legal error. And legal error, government is the winning. Government is the winner. What did they told them? They should go and sit down. What did they told them? You people should get out. When they will go to court, from open hearing of Mazi and the Kanu case, immediately they switch it on into a secret trial. When I ask, and I believe members were not asking question, how does Mazi and the Kanu accept secret trial? Immediately they switch on into a secret trial. I was the one who I said, how come Mazi and the Kanu is facing secret trial? Because when they come out, they tell you whatever they want. While when I make my call, they are telling me another thing. People who are present there will be telling me another thing. But their platform, they will be telling the public another thing. I laugh. When they asked our Lord Ejimako when he was defending, because they want to hear from him, who is Simon Ekpa? Ask our Lord, did our Lord respond that Simon Ekpa is Mazi and the Kanu disciple? Imagine what a lawyer said. What is the meaning of disciple? Disciple is a loyal person to you. And the sin, the crime of somebody who is loyal. What is the meaning of loyalty? This is me, Lion Man. Somebody is loyal to me. And anywhere he go, he present me as his boss. If that person go and kill, don't you think that the government of that place will question me? I'm asking you. I'm asking all of you. No, you people should say the truth. Don't you think? Okay, now let me just take it as a one boy. Igbo apprenticeship. When you have apprentice in your business, and everybody knows this is your apprentice, and that apprentice go and commit crime, when police come, what do they ask first? Who is your guy? Konye wo gonya. Is it not what Nigerian police always refer to? Konye wo ge. Have you asked yourself why that question? Hello, Ejimako. Implicated Mazi and the Kanu in several many ways. Deliberately, that man you see, there is not that he is doing it unknowingly. No, he knows he is working with Nigerian government. And let me tell you something. Mazi and the Kanu brothers does not want him to come out there alive for a reason best known to them. Our Lord himself does not want him to come there alive for a reason best known to them. Somebody say, are you going to love Mazi and the Kanu more than his brothers? What are you talking about? I said, come. Time immemorial, in the book, in the Bible, who sold Joseph? Is it not his brothers? Was it outsider? Because why I bring Bible in? Because we are all Christians. At least 87% of Biafrans are Christians. So anything we must do for better understanding, we must bring in Bible what we believe, because we believe in Bible. Who sold Joseph? Is it not his brothers? Was it an outsider? No. Fela Kuti. How Nigerian government poisoned Fela Kuti? Is it not true? His brother, a medical doctor? Can I go on? Can I give you many references of how government can buy your family to finish you? So do you think now that government of Nigeria have never bought those people? Or do you want to hear it from me? Do you want to hear it from me? Because I have only showed you pretenders. We will see truth. We are waiting for who will be the one to say it out. And things will be getting spoiled. You testify against somebody, and the worst of them all, you now stand as a legal defense for him. Because it was another lawyer that's supposed to defend what Aloy testified against him. Aloy have done his testimony, and he can never argue that testimony. That is the worst of all. He can never argue the testimony. It's like now, I come now and say, oh, and I come and say, Mazi Keke, or Mazi Chinasamodo, or Mazi Cheke, oh, this and this. After saying it, then I'm the lawyer. Then I want to go and defend the same people. I come out in court, and the prosecutor asks me, this person and this person, and that is something I have said openly. And now ask me, I will not start defending him against what I said. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. That's why when the question of Berima take place in court, all the atrocities he committed, Aloy Dejimakon and his team did not argue it, because he have already testified against Mazi and the Kanu. And upon that testimony of Mazi, for that first testimony, Nigeria stood upon and pronounced their sentence. Have you seen the judgment book? When I was telling you, did you believe? If not that Lolo, this woman went there, what Mazi and the Kanu told her, ihe niile Simon numetara ka eji tụọ ya nga. Ọkwa hewa anyị kwuru. That is their anger. That woman touched that area, because that area they don't want to bring it into the public. That particular area, they don't want to bring it to the public. Then after convicting him, in other way, to rest your money they have already given you in your pocket, then you are not thinking that Ipob is a fool. You think Ipob members are foolish. They have already given Soludo contract to set Igbo land on fire. Then you went, because when Mazi and the Kanu was still in the DSS dungeon, that is when Emma Powerful had been threatening. Emma Powerful is a good guy. He's a good man. The man in charge of Emma Powerful office is because Emma Powerful office is a office, is an department. But the man in charge as an Emma Powerful is a good man. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was still in the DSS, that was when he was threatening. That was when they told him, if you say anything regarding this press release, that you are the one in control. If you say anything regarding it, we know you. We know everything about you. We know your children. I want to ask all of you today, if somebody tell you that thing, and you know the kind of journey we are, it's a freedom journey, why won't you become are you not going to compromise to save your family? Let me tell you, when they hijacked that thing, it was when they added spokesperson. Biafra, did you people ask question about that spokesperson? Nobody can. I'm only one who questioned that thing on media. I say, I'm not comfortable with this spokesperson they added on this Emma Powerful. Because I know the meaning of spokesperson. Spokesperson must come out on camera to address. That's the meaning of spokesperson. But publicity secretary has nothing to do with camera. After National Nograo. When they added this, I said, what? I was even shocked. Maybe I said, maybe they have concluded in bringing this man to camera. I said, well, maybe that is another level Ipob is going. When they added that spokesperson, remember, Ekberima, first title he gave himself was spokesperson of Biafra. Biafra spokesman. Have all of you forgotten? Have all of you forgotten? That was first title he gave to himself. Biafra spokesman. And all of us say it doesn't exist in Biafra struggle. We don't have anything spokesperson. What we have is publicity secretary. Then how come when Ipob arrested Simon Ekpa, the same Ipob now take name from what Simon Ekpa take? You see, the additional of spokesperson is to Lloyd and the siblings of man send it to tell you that Simon Ekpa is with Ipob. That additional spokesperson. Watch me. If not that I received call, say put it the way they put it. If you watch me, by the time they added that spokesperson, anytime I want to share press release, I copy it, paste it on my Facebook. I go there, clean the spokesperson. I want all of you now to go and verify my Facebook. Go back and see what I did there. I always remove it until I receive a call. Say, Lion Man, don't do like this. Just ask them put that in, leave it like that. I say, I said, are you asking me to leave this thing like this? I said, this thing get meaning. These people are heading to somewhere with this thing, with this additional spokesperson. Because I know how government operate. That is to tell you that, oh, they are together. The next thing I see, where all of us eyes begin to open, when the same press release begin to thank the northern elders. I say, when have IPOB begin to thank their enemy? I don't understand. Are they attacking them for what? That is two alarm I blow concerning that nonsense, that press release office. When did I call somebody? I said, when has IPOB beginning to thank terrorists in the north? So are we now thanking the terrorists in the north that we are two terrorists? I don't understand. Are we now working together? Then that was when I begin to dig deep. I said, what is happening? Then I launched my investigation. The next thing I hear that a man powerful is on that, they are threatening him. And as he stand now, he allowed them to be operating the district. So when they see that IPOB is about to discover what is going on, but this is not what I will come out and tell you, my powerful is under threat too. They are threatening him. But as I now come to this point, that's why I come up to say it publicly. I say, when Nnamdi Kanu was in the DSS, that was when they start threatening the guy, the man. Because they know the man location. And the man have to submit. Now come to the sit at home. So is our Lord now trying to tell us that civil disobedience will not cancel the life imprisonment? He collaborated with Nigerian government. Who is fool here? This will think that we are all fools. If anybody tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go to appeal court and come out, tell the person is a fool, is a liar. I'm saying it on camera so that nobody will fool you with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming. Remove your mind from that nonsense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. What I'm telling you is gospel truth. You know, truth is very bitter. But I said that I will leave a remark in this world. You see this Biafra struggle. I, Lion Man, will leave a remark. Generation will remember. This man, he always tell all the truth to. Everything this man says is true to. That is the remark I want to leave. I don't care what happened to me. But the remark I want to leave is that whenever something happened to me, I depart out of this world, because nobody lived here forever. That name will be sanding. He said it too. He said it too. When I was telling you people, I say, some of them are these Zumokoko. They were jumping up. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out next week. But that is one of our sister here. I people remember. Every time you call me, as a woman, one day I just say no. If her heart want to cut, let her heart cut. I don't care. I say, madam, I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not coming out. He said, I said, he is not coming out. He said, why? I said, how can some assassin who shot you bullet be the same doctor that will operate it? He said, what did I mean? I said, Lloyd is the one killing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His siblings is the one killing him. So how do you think that the same doctors will operate that bullet successfully? I say, from that operation, that is where they are going to kill him. He have shot the man, he shot him bullet back. And you allow the same person who shot you bullet to operate the bullet. He will lose now. You are dead person walking. Apparently in the Igbo land. You become a dead man. Because since he could not finish it by shooting, he will not finish it by scissors and razor. Complete. They are the people who arranged to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the same people is telling you he will come out next week, he will come out next month, he will come out next week, he will come out next month, he will come out if you go to here, he will come out. That is top 10. Most of you, their brain are very flexible. When they say that thing, because of the love people have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they begin to get money. Do you know what? I keep quiet. I said I don't want to. I said let them continue making their money. It doesn't concern me. Every man knows how to spend his money. If I like, I may decide, like sometime when I decide one day, I go to where beggars are staying. I enter KFC. I buy them KFC. I say, let them chop today, chop well. Every man know how to spend his own money, anyhow he like to spend. So it doesn't concern me. That's why I don't want to go that area. Anytime they give that news, people are supporting them with money. But I am telling you people today, that money you are supporting them with is a fraud. It's pure fraud. It has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm telling you today is so that you will not have a heart broke tomorrow. The same thing that happened to people who go to church and believe that Jesus give money, Jesus cure sickness, Jesus do this, Jesus do this. I told them, now frustration go force you now come up for church. But those who go to church just to worship God, adore God, no, they remain in the church forever and they are doing well. But those who go to church because of expectation, now them be these people who go say akacham. Now them get that language akacham because there's something they expected. I never go to church to expect something. If anytime I leave my house to go to church, one thing that is in my mind, let me go and worship my Maker for keeping me alive throughout the week. Finish. But those who come with expectation of blessing, they will be frustrated one day. They will drop church. They will not go. But people like us, Lion Man, we will continue to go to church because we are not expecting anything from there, rather than to give God glory and honor. You see the difference? If at this time you cannot reason well and say these are the people with this, how these people are behaving, these are the people behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order. At this point in time, you don't know that. You are deceiving yourself. And highest disease that can kill a man is when you keep on deceiving yourself. It's like now you have malaria. You go to doctor. Doctor say, let me do your exam so to know the. He said, no, doctor, I know what is worrying me. You don't want to tell doctor that it's the malaria. You not tell doctor, it's just a slight headache. Doctor go there and miss medicine or give you injection for headache. You go. Malaria kill you. But if you have allowed the doctor to detect the real thing, doctor will treat that thing that is worrying you. But since you have hide it, you will die with it. That is life. How can civil disobedience bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or cancel what they have pronounced? We are talking about not. I have told all of you. For you, those who love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leave Nigeria government alone with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you know you love this man, stop being stupid. I think most of you say, I am not doing it again until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. You go wait tire. And mind you who say I am not doing it again till Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, you are the number one enemy that want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out under one condition that I will never mention here. Because if I mention it here, they may even kill him before that time. Through these lawyers and his siblings. I won't mention it. But what I'm talking about, some IPOB members know how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom is in our hand. Is in Ipob hand. Ipob family. Portuguese we say inteira. All the entire Ipob family. That is where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see that woman? That Lolo Nnemeka or something. What that woman said. Support Ipob. Do you know why he says support Ipob? These are the people with reasoning. Forget about these criminal lawyers that have collected their money. They have done what they have done. But we need to prove to them that we will put this man out alive. But if you keep on following them, they will keep on planning. They will keep on sinking him more and more. When I said it, the right I said, my freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is with Ipob. Not with the lawyer, not with the Nigerian government. It's with Ipob. If you know you are Easterner who love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, go and support Ipob. This Avid, Rising Sun, you see, they are Nigerian politicians. So these are the people that Nigerian politicians station in America. The same way Nigerian politicians asthmated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, station some individual in America, especially the women. He stationed them there. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trusted them, never knew that these women were recruited by Nigerian government. Now they have recruited another one and give it another name. Rising Sun, who is Rising Sun? Avid, who is Avid? That is another. Do you know why they put that in that place? Should in case, if the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come through American government, so that those people will go there in pretense and they abort the movement. Imagine now you stupidly now follow the Rising Sun. You never know that Rising Sun is Ojo Zokan. Do you know that Rising Sun is Ojo Zokan? So you will now follow Ojo Zokan to go and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you normal? Are you alright? Is your head correct? Then in your dream, even though in your dream you see that Ojo Zokan is the one bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. One day, if you wake up, go and drink malaria medicine. Who is a Rising Sun? That is exactly the game they want to play. They want you to stupidly follow where they have already make plan, so that your effort will be going into the drain. As you pour your effort, everything will sink. It will leak away. The same way you people foolishly follow Nigerian government in the name of autopilot. These people, they will keep on playing games until the Biafra come. But do you know what? Their game, they my hand. If they play it, finish. If I look at them. If I don't want to talk, I will not talk. If I will talk, I talk. Mazi.
Mazi,
Ndewo, Mazi. Yeah, welcome to the program.
Ndewo, Mazi.
Yeah.
So, Ndewo, Mazi. Keke,
Adam,
from there, Ndewo, yes. I was playing you before. I stopped and I came back again to listen. Sometimes when you analyze things, and so many of you, IPOB, people will not understand. Or not look at the kind of information you have in IPOB, or people like us If not because we know the truth, one question man alive, I can listen now. I will just go on my own.
Exactly.
But because of the information and the truth, most of us know in Nigeria. That's why we decided to know that people have died in this struggle, and we must hold it seriously.
Exactly.
For the recognition of the people who go in this struggle. But only some people will be watching you with hatred.
Exactly. That is the problem of black people.
Yes. That only do is not coming out anywhere. If not IPOB. They might not be every day. But if we are again, but they will not pick that word. I got to say, when you name and the lawyers that came out and tell you how special counsel to Nnamdi from special counsel to Ogadagide of lawyers of all Mazi Nnamdi from that place, special advisor, where we have and another. She from there, but as
consultant. Consultant.
God bless you. This guy, Maxwell, came to Europe here openly and said that after that court, he will resign, that he has nothing to do with this struggle again or this case again. That guy said that. That's okay. We want to learn that. We plan on you. I got to be a nozo. But in the make it about top of the man in Gapadia. Then after come out again, I appreciate that consultant house will have a full lawyer again, and our people are still watching.
Yes, that is the problem. How cannot reasonable.
And the problem no there. Each of you Ghanaian advice. Who are you to know to tell you what to do? One the way you are smart in the age of 18 years is not the way you are smart in the age of 80. Sometimes our parents brought us up to give us advice. There's an age you will reach, you will start giving your parents advice.
Yes.
Giving you advice again if you don't know. You have one partner, I can go here today. Oh, I didn't give you now. Also, you also put out your Ghana, Papa, I get me, that's your one. Now, that time you have given him advice. I was young when I tell you that. Saying you must do this one. But that is what some of them refuse to understand in this particular struggle. That this struggle is for me and you and all of us, not for individuals. Yes, anything that starts in this life, one person must start it.
Exactly.
We appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even till tomorrow. We still appreciate him. He's the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So but what we are saying is to do the right thing. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused today not to mention the name of DOS with only and care, not sending the lawyers. With only and the girl Ipob Tashitomo mother now BOMBSHELL like 2019. I can't forget that bit. And if I forget anything in that I will not forget that bit. And I a diplomatic levy, 300 years.
Yeah.
The former national coordinator, there are so many coordinators in this city because of the pressure they give us for that month. This money I'm telling you, single or individuals, 300 euros. You must pay it worldwide, except Africa.
I pay our own here was $200. I pay.
Okay. Here people in Europe, they call it diplomatic levy. Even Europe they paid that money without knowing that this money was not assigned for anything. Mazi, you imagine when the Union was around, people were trooping in IPOB. Everybody paid 300 euros. Mazi, do you know how much we generated in that month? You may go to that alone. It's a man that kind of book play. Only cool at attack gas is about saying you are challenging Onion. Nobody challenging Onion. I don't challenge Onion. I can never be Onion. Onion can never be me. A Shaman Diche is my leader. I respect him. But one now they are not to Ponano with Eliano. You can't just kill the meat and start eating it. And a measure. This struggle is for everybody, every individual that call yourself a Biafran. Not for Kanu's family. And he can never be Kanu's family. Come I am Shani. No, what is you? Who have died that sacrifice their own. So who are the poor is not a problem.
It will not. It would. Let me tell you something. Let me tell Mazi. Let me tell you something about what I observed, which I have said it openly in Ipob. I keep on saying it that yes, it is our fault. Why Mazi and the Kanu siblings is doing what they are doing, because we gave them the hand. Out of the love, that's why sometimes we say, sometimes love can be foolish. But we forgot that this is a national. Wait.
Mazi, don't put love because Mazi, smartness is different than love. The siblings of Mazi and the Kanu over-smarted everybody. That is how it is. When there are the things we are doing,
the smartness, the smartness yield fruit for them because of the love we have. Without that love, they can never smart us now.
Yes, I want that love. If they reciprocate that love to us, Mazayaga never know today.
Exactly.
I never know today. I know what I'm saying. When the sister, the senior sister of Onyendu become an IPOB member, she was everywhere. All you want in a Sokoto, all you want in a church and Ababa. You can never love your blood is thicker than water. But those people that died, are they not the same, different blood? Do you think a brother can do what a friend? Any love for me. My brother, that tendency of brother, forget we have different brothers. Who you buy land here, we are in Europe here. You buy land 1 year there. There is you not brother. But give your document to a friend. Give it to a friend. Don't go to that here. Keep because someone will keep it.
He just say what happened to me. I give brother my own brother document of 4 plots. When they say one. He went there sold one, but you know, due to my kindness and you know, these things of this world, I don't take it serious. The whole family was amazed how I handled the case. Immediately I said, don't worry. What did you use the money for? And I said, don't worry. I said, don't worry. I said, just give me the remaining document. He gave me the remaining of the 3 plots. I didn't. Everybody was expecting me to fight. I didn't. No fight, nothing. I said, don't worry. Go. And that's end the matter.
That is the point now. That is why you see today it will be very, very difficult in this life for Mazi and the Kanu to condemn his brothers. Because he can't get that shit. I know what I'm telling you. They can't kill that your brother. You get weird. You boy have another problem. No matter how so I have to get back. I don't know if you can. I don't want to say it's a little bit of a Malaya. Everything. Only that talk to self. You don't come down. And that's why you see these people, Skalon being in Germany, have the impetus of controlling over 100 million of people. Questioning our equal, and that will be questioning away. Somebody like me, Dan, or Mazi, something like that. When somebody like you and me and all these US members cannot go home frequently or normal as a human being. A man here, automatic death, if you don't know. All I look, I know here. That's why the man. Here you cannot go and come to freely. I didn't so and then I remember 80s in one time. Did you go home? Only that you can buy a flight ticket and fly direct. You will be crossing all the whole border in West Africa. spending another 2-3 million naira because you want to go. And somebody will be on the internet and I go there, but enough is all this nonsense. We must continue this Biafra and nobody is stopping it. Thank you, God, they have raised this for us. They have enlightened us to know what is self-determination, and we must continue it, even if we will remain one person. That is what I want to tell you this night, man. She can continue your good work. Watching it.
So this is what we're talking about. Many people are capitalized. Mazi and the Kanu brothers, Mazi and the Kanu siblings, Mazi and the Kanu, Mazi and the Kanu, Mazi and the... You don't think about those other people. So the man has only showed you short of him. Why can't you think other people? Because I can boldly tell you that these people are the beneficiary of this struggle. They are the beneficiary of this struggle. They have enjoyed the money of the struggle. But you and I are the one contributing it. At the same time, endangering our life for millions of Biafrans to be free. But these people, their only one part of sacrifice is to endanger their own life, but they enjoy money. They are enjoying the money. But you are the one, your own sacrifice is even more heavy. You put your effort on it, you endanger your life on it, you contribute on it. What are they at their own sacrifice? Let them count their own. Their own is they endanger their life, they enjoy the money. And somebody who put his money, put his life, put everything, who is more paying the more sacrifice? And now they want to stop it halfway. That's why we say no. Many people don't know what is going on. But whenever they tell you that this person, they don't want Mazi and Kanu to come out, ask them question. What is that? Can you be specific? Point out why they don't want this man to come out. That's how to do something. Tell them, point out why they don't want this man to come out. You will see them, they will shut up. They don't want to explain because they know the truth. Because they are encouraging us to destroy the struggle. Look at what they said. Destroy the struggle. If you come out, only one broadcast, you will gather everybody again. I look at the fool who delivered the message. I say, God punish you. So, you think Biafrans, we are now animal. You gather us. You eat the ones you want to eat. That is the farmer now. You bring the one you want to eat, slaughter, enjoy yourself. After slaughter, you now scatter the rest animals and abandon them. You don't feed them. You don't give them food. You don't take care of them. Then you travel. You scatter the whole animal. Then when you come back again, you now stand on top of a hill and be calling the animals, because the animals know your voice now. Ooh, ooh. All of them will come to run. They want to come and meet somebody who abandoned them. See their mentality, how little their mentality. Only one broadcast, you gather everybody again. I want these people. I want them. Let them barogo hango. Oh, I'm just saying, ha barogo hango. Anytime they tell you they don't want this man to come out, that is the reason. Because we refuse. We said, what are you talking about? Children have died. Mothers have died. Fathers have died. Uncles have died. Even politicians have killed people they targeted in the Biafra land in the name of agitation. They hide under agitation, assassinate them. The Rakunyere husband died. Who killed the rat? Politicians. What was the disguise? Sit at home. Sit at home. Where did the sit at home generated from? Biafra restoration movement. So all these people will die for nothing. And there's something, because they said, and the siblings agree, the lawyers agree, frustrate this man. Where you are frustrating this man, keeping this man longer there, that is how IPOB will be scattering. I look at Biafran and say, if that happened, then I will know that Biafrans are not human beings. But Ole Mehalanya, IPOB now becoming more stronger. Because we know what we want. What they call us to come and secure is freedom of over 80 million people. Nobody told us to come and serve Mazi and his family. Because if you tell somebody like me, I always say to my late mother that died 2024. I always said it. Do you know what I always say? I said, Mama, I can never serve Onyishoji like me. My mother will say, I know you, I know. He said, what? I said, because I am used with the white people. When you are serving a white person, that white person is taking you as the same as him. It doesn't look you lower. This is one thing I love, and I have done. I tell my whenever I come around, both the maid is a warning in my house. Both the maid, the house help, everybody eat on the dining table. I make it as a law. Everybody eat on the dining table where I eat. It's very big. I said, set the food. You has help, sit down here. You sit down. Everybody come and sit down. Everybody eat together. I said, come. Everybody be mindful of yourself. Nobody is bigger than anybody here. I am in the same level with this housemaid. This house help. I am in the same level with the person sweeping the compound. That we are not different. We are the same level. I said, let it be a law in my place. Because I learned it from the white people. Where you are boss who own the company where you work, we define law of a company. The day I did it, one of our brother here was laughing when I helped one of our brothers secure a job. That's something our boss did one day, and he said this thing must not be done here. Immediately he did it, I wrote his name. The day of meeting, where they are talking about this one, I say, Oga, can you stand up? The man stood up. I said, Oga, can you stand up? He said, he first laugh, he said, Lion Kefoi. He asked me, what happened? I said, Levanta, stand up. He said, I said, you now, after this meeting, you will be suspended for 1 week. Do you know that? He said, what? I said, you do that? He said, no. And everybody saw him when he did that thing. He said, I said, because the law say 1 week suspension, then you will not take your weekly allowance. I said, now, you too not go take your weekly allowance. Everybody was laughing. The man laughed. He said, he said, he's admitted. He said, He said, sorry. Everyone say, hey, it's a law, it's a law, it's a law, it's a law. You yourself must obey it. And the man obeyed it. After that thing, the man look at me one day he said, I love you. He said, the man said, I just make him have more trust on me. And this is why when I discovered, I said, this is why white people have development in their place. I said, look at how this man go and try him now, go and try him with an African man. I said, go and run a company. The same thing they are asking us. Whenever I talk something, I say, nobody is above discipline in IPOB, including Mazi Nnamdi. Anytime you see that, including Mazi Nnamdi, Araba, Lion man, you are challenging. But every time you go to church in Nigeria, you are praying to travel to abroad. Have you asked that your pastor? What make abroad special? What I just explained to you is what make abroad. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. I remember what happened one certain time in this country, where senior police officers went for, I think they went for arrest. Along the line, I don't know what happened. A junior officer said, no, this arrest must be taking place. They show it that a junior officer said, no, it will not happen. The junior officer said, no. And the arrest was made. And nothing happened to the junior officer because he did the right thing. He insisted to do the right thing. You see, this Biafra, you see, we want to bring the scenario, the good ones, not everything. We want to bring the scenario of why the white people get development. That is exactly what we want to establish in Africa. Where the citizens will look at the president and tell the president, for this thing you are doing, you are mad. In presence of the president, and no security will touch him. As far as because the law here, you have every right to talk to president the way you want. You have every right to talk to the governor the way you want. But don't touch him. If you touch him, they will arrest you. But talk. Express yourself in his presence. If insult him, no problem. That's what makes abroad different from Africa. And that's what makes them to work and develop the society. Now, the issue of press release, many people are saying this and that, this and that, this and that. I thank the DOS how fast and smart they are by doing what? Disassociating themselves. Let me tell you something. This thing was intentionally planned to tarnish the image of IPOB. As far as IPOB distance themselves, they will never roll out those criminals to come and attack. Go and watch out. They don't. Because the target is IPOB. Now, I want to tell you one other leg that you will know that Allah is working with Nigerian government. Tell me in a society where you did not contract a lawyer and you say, I don't want you to represent me, and the lawyer is insisting to represent you. Have you seen it in any society before? This is how agents always work. They want to be everywhere you can escape. They want to block everywhere you can escape. While they were doing it, they were parading themselves as what? As your friend, as your defense team. Do you know that our Lord were forcing himself? Look at his quote. if I am the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, that he gives him rights as IPOB lawyer. Have you had that such thing before? If not, what I'm telling you today, my brother, IPOB have endured a lot of things. That's what many of you, if you hear something, you will run away. You will abandon IPOB and run away. But all these things is in our heart. We control it, we manage it, we move on. Imagine somebody said, if I am representing the leader, it gives me rights to represent IPOB. The same IPOB that the same person who said, now look at now, the same person who said he want to represent IPOB is going around destroying IPOB, talking bad about IPOB, talking bad about the leadership of IPOB. Then the same person said he want to stand as a defense team for IPOB. What he did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what he want to do to IPOB. He think that we are foolish. That's why we tell you, know, if you don't want God to punish you, never you near IPOB foundation. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have accepted you, even when IPOB tell him that you are evil against him, he insisted that you will. I said, be with him, finish him. Go ahead, finish him. If you finish him, carry him. But Ipob, if you're near here, we'll cut your hand. And you bujegaka. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an old man enough to know what is good for him. But I know he is not with his eyes. Now, Lord Ejimako, as a man, you know, I keep you quiet all this while. Thank God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows everything that goes on in the internet. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anytime Lord come, Mazi, Onyendu, we love you. I know you will watch this video if you are not watching it safe. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is accessible to internet. So, no, it's not like before. When we say you don't know anything that's happened, if I hear that word again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't know what is happening outside. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has access to internet. He knows everything that is going on within IPOB for now. So I am speaking this word to him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, please pay attention to what I want to tell you. There is something Nigeria government is collaborating with Aloy Ejimako. Because if you want to go and visit somebody in a DSS dungeon, any metal on you, you must pull it out. Any form of metal, you will pull it out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I want you to ask Aloy Ejimako. Don't let me tell you the secret. When next time he's coming to visit you, don't shake him. Don't hug him. Aloy Ejimako is just a small boy. Don't hug him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pay attention. Next time he is coming to visit you, don't hug him, don't shake him. Give him a little bit distance and ask him that question. Look direct to his eye. Don't look down, Mazi Nnamdi. Don't look down. If you look down, you won't get what you want. Look him direct and ask him, why are you allowed to come in here with ring? Just ask him, why have you been allowed to be visiting me with this ring in your hand? I told you throughout yesterday, I didn't step out of anywhere. That's why I didn't do broadcast yesterday. I was in prayers. It's been a long time I do such. I said, no, let me go back to my root. I was in prayer, very deep prayer. I didn't step out of door yesterday. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, confront Aloy Don't I say, if you go nearer and shake him, you will never be able to talk to him again. If he hug you, it's finished. You will never be able to talk to him. If he enter, as you will listen to me, or you are listening now, or you will listen later, let this place be an important area for you. If he enter, ask him, "Ah Lord, why have you been allowed to be visiting me with this ring on your hand?" Tell him to pull out that ring and drop that ring on the floor. Tell him to remove the ring on his hand and drop it on the floor. Then from that moment, you will now, Mazi Nnamdi, you will now realize what have happened to you. Prince Mimi is aware. Your sister is aware of what I'm talking about. Kanu is aware. Of what I'm talking about. Confront him, tell him to drop that ring on the floor. Not on the table, drop it on the floor. You will see what will happen. The sit at home was a very planned evil action against this struggle. But look at how we slide them from the ground. We remove their leg from ground. They were not expecting it. We remove their leg from the ground. All the criminals they have arranged to come out to cause havoc, they all disappeared. Because Ipob is not involved. Because Ipob is not involved. It will come out, it will tell you he's coming out. Why the man is going in? You come out, you tell you, we are working. Anywhere you make arrangement for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu process to come out, our Lord will go and block it. This is what him and Kanu is doing. They will go and block it. They will go and block it. Ihe ndị ala agwọrọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu efadel. You know, somebody that is in a cage, it's very easy to be caged. Even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were free, they can't get him. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is already in cage, so they now cage him more. That's why the thing got him very easily. Let me tell you for one example, what as I was praying yesterday, let me tell you what I discovered, what I saw. If you now visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never refer you to any other group. He will tell you IPOB. He will tell you the leadership. As soon as you come out, said what he said, they will rush immediately to go back there. If he reach there, he will use that and shake him, draw, he will shake him and brace him. As he brace him, draw his hand like this, he brace him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go out of his senses immediately. They now start telling him what they want. In a court, do you remember when they want money? Do you see what he did there? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was like judges. He was like a kind of what is the proper English I want to use? Mazi Nnamdi kind of like a novice about that fundraising. You know, you first of all look at it, say, the Hamas is very, very important. You know, Onyega. They put it into his mouth. Go and watch that video again. It was put into his mouth. It was put into his mouth. Onyega. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they needed the money. They forced that thing into his mouth, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu supported them. That was when I first monitoring the movement. I said, no, this man is not actually acting normally because of this guy. When Lolo went there to visit, that's exactly what they did. They rushed immediately, go back there, get him to that thing again, and they tell. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were the one who said, Avid, rising sun, don't talk to his brothers, don't do this. Yes, he said it. But that was not what he told the other woman. Listen, it have happened to many people who have got, if you go there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will tell you the truth. But when these people come, they will put word in, they will control him, he will not give them their own version. The same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one giving it to. Don't mistake it. You know, all this why I don't want to say this part. Let me tell you, every message coming out is the same Mazi. The same Mazi will give the message real. Then they will go back, they will control him, he will give a contrary message. That's what's happening to him. He will give a contrary message. If he say he's a lie now, arrange person to go and visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask him something about Ipob. He will tell you everything that will make you, if you come out, he will say, why are they saying that this man is against Ipob? Recently. You will be shocked. Now, how would I do? Let the same lawyer go back again. You that went there, receive the real message, will be shocked when the lawyers come out and tell their own version. You become a fool. You become completely a fool. You'll be not seeing yourself as a stupid person. You'll be asking yourself, what just happened? Is it not this man, the same man I talked to? That's why you will keep on calling the lawyers liars. Liars. Because of course they are liars. The people who told you that if they jail him, they will resign. Have they resigned? Have they dropped him? Because they want to stand and see that he goes into grave. Finish him. The assignment the Nigerian government gave them is finish him. And if they have not done finishing him, they will never remove their hand from his body. The assignment is finish him. Finish him, finish Ipob. So why they are still keeping him is they want to use him to finish Ipob. Then last, you will now recover that the siblings doesn't want him to work out their life. The siblings doesn't want him. They all the ring I'm talking to you, Allah is one controlling the ring, but the sibling, all his siblings knows about that ring. They are shocked. They will be shocked today. Waiting Lion Man can't go see inside that place. This man. Let us catch him and kill him. You carry your life put inside into the hands of your enemy, and you are expecting freedom. Who dash monkey banana? Somebody who is jailing you, who is collaborated to jail you, and you are still searching for freedom. You are telling that to idiots. Bunch of idiots are telling that you are working. Who dash monkey banana? Why you see today there is no bloodbath of any kind, or maybe I heard that bloodbath took place in what do you call it? In Nnewi, Ipob. Nnewi bloodbath. You see what I'm talking about? Do you know that Nnewi has political litigation about who will become the next local government chairman? Because in Nnewi, they resolve it, they make it rotational. But the person there now want to break that law of that rotation. So the bloodbath that took place in Nnewi today is political. Do you see what I'm talking about? This is now they have gone there to shoot their political opponent because of what they have been dragging. Immediately they sit at home. They utilize the opportunity of sit at home to strike. But those who do not know what I'm just said now, they will say, it is. But I know Rejimaka, you people should ready to answer it too. You don't know Igbo politicians. You don't know them. At least they have used you today to strike their enemy. Then today you are the one to go and respond to your sit at home. I told somebody, I said, all the evil these guys have practiced against Mazi and Kanu, I say this sit at home will be what God will use to draw him into trouble, so that Mazi and Kanu will recover himself. Go and watch out. Go and watch out. He will respond to that killing, but the killing is political. Have nothing to do with the agitation. But they have used his head. Today. They have done their shooting. I think I had a report that killed almost 6 people. 6 men. That is the politicians in Nnewi who are dragging that right. They have used the opportunity of sit at home to strike them. Is it not? You see, when people are not consistent, evil people can never be consistent. Let me play this voice. Now, look at this video.
Anybody who sit at home for an enemy in the Igbo. After I visited Nnamdi Kanu and I accosted him with the fact that some criminals were enforcing this sit at home in his name. I said, now, anybody jali bummadum or ijay or harm anybody or not an abomination. I'm quoting him because he told me I'm the governor, the first governor ever to go to see him. I visited him in May. In July, he instructed his lawyer in his own handwriting.
Okay.
Now, if about that, this sit at home, I can't drop here.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hereby ends once and for all and finally.
Okay, finally.
All sit at home, including the Monday sit at home and any other proposed sit at home presently.
This is where I want to open your eye. What is the meaning of that English? All manner, all kind of sit at home. With any other sit at home. And the propose, what is the meaning of propose in English language? Most of you grad school. What's the meaning of propose? Something in future. Something in future simply means propose. For any other propose sit at home, that's something in future. We go on.
In process. This public announcement, as written, bears the unedited verbatim instructions containing a direct order personally issued by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his own handwriting on 24th July in the year of our Lord 2023 through my humble self to Mazi Simon Eba, instructing him to, quote, desist from calling for any sit at home henceforth.
Because he knows that it is harmful to our people. When he said so, when our Lord Ejimako issued that statement, Otu Simon Eba came out and countered Nnamdi, and they kept enforcing it. Meanwhile, you are far away there. He cannot know. Now his own village, the Ebonyi State, they mess it at home. Why Onisha? Why in Newu? I said it yesterday and I meant it. That anybody who sit at home for an enemy in the Igbo.
Now listen to me. Now listen to me. Sometimes leave our mentality, abandon our mentality. When truth is being told, accept the truth. Anywhere you have a fault, admit your fault. That's what makes you a human being. But when you are not in this character, that makes you an animal. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, with this Ekperima lawyer, with his own mouth, say any form of sit at home. Now, why can't you people remind them? I think you are the one, thank God that he was the one who read it. Who read it out. Why can't you call him? Our Lord, what have happened for the law Mazi Nnamdi Kanu place in regards of sit at home? People who are doing sit at home, they are doing it out of their own love. And you cannot tell them to stop. It's their fundamental right, either to continue. But the most important thing is that official statements have been issued. No more sit at home. In IPOB, we obey something that concerns the body of millions of people. This word came from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Ipob adopted it. Ipob said, no more sit at home. According to our Lord Ejimako message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we deliberated on it. We said, no, there is sense in this order. Since the criminals are seizing the opportunity to operate, this order is in place. We adopted it. We make it a law in IPOB. No more sit at home. So suddenly, they used IPOB name to issue sit at home. So do you want to make us a dog who vomit and go back to his vomit? Is that what you and the citizens of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to turn IPOB? So you want to make us to look stupid, now look inconsistent. That is the spirit of inconsistency. You will say something today, you will go back to that thing you say, that thing you rejected, and pick it up. That means you're a fool. You see, that's why we tell you, if you're in Ipob, if you don't have sense, you will never have sense again. Sit at home gave the bad people chances to operate. And when we critically look into it, we say, no, this thing must end. And it was ended. So why bringing it up again? Because you have a plan concerning the Southeast. That's why we disassociate ourselves and distance ourselves from it, so that anything that comes out from it, you add it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. Because how come Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can get boy? The way you added Simon Ekpa onto him, you added because we will never allow you to add anything in IPOB. You think you are smart. The way you added crime to a man that have no crime, you carry crime, you and your people committed together, you carry it and pass it to Nigeria government. When they were caught, were going, you are not saying anything. Because how can you defend a man that you have already sold? You have already sold him. And some vagabond, due to their misconduct in IPOB, IPOB expelled them. Out of anger, they are supporting you now. These are the people, the same people who inconsistency is evil. The same people who were condemning you when they were in Ipob today are the people who are giving you support. That action alone from them have proven you to be evil indeed. Imagine somebody like me today. What will make me in this life? Even though maybe I am spared out of IPOB today, I will go back to do what with people that I know they are evil. Even though I am giving suspension in IPOB or being expelled in IPOB, one day I go and say, even they have given me relief. I swear, relief have come. Relief have just go on. If you hear me any word of him, even though when somebody will call me secretly, I say, I will maintain my word. Our Lord is an evil. Upon what in IPOB do you? They expel you, you consign you. Because that one doesn't concern you. Go and face your life. That's what they do to this guy. They will carry phone to call them. You see now. As a black man in this show, I say, okay. Since they have treated us like this, let us hang here and be attacking them. I see Elo trying to, you see, I keep on telling people, if you want to defend lie, you go write English tire. If you want to defend lie, you go speak English tire. But let somebody call you to come and defend truth. You don't need much word. 2 to 3 words is okay. Pam, you defend the truth. You see when Femi Kayode, do you see when he want to defend Nigeria evil, Tinubu evil? Do you see how long it took him to express himself? That's when psychologists always know that this person is talking lie. You will speak grammar. At the end of the day, the lie will showcase. The hardest thing to do in this world is to defend lie, defend evil. I see Elochukwu or Hege, if you see how he's trying to defend, at the end of the day, by the conclusion of the write-up, you make fool of himself. I've reported it to some people. I said, look at what this guy is trying to do. And the people that is learned, when they read, they say, at the end of the day, he make fool of himself. This is why if you're a reasonable person, don't defend the evil, don't defend lie. You can't defend it. That's why I don't go that area. Anything lie, I can never defend. What I defend is truth. Because truth is easy to defend. They went around telling people, continue the sit at home. The sit at home will bring Mazi and Kanu out after sentencing. Where the sit at home will bring Mazi and Kanu out is that time they tell you, don't go back to court. Leave that case like that. That is when the sit at home could have worked. It's not now that you have concluded their mission. You want to come and fool Biafrans again. Are you mad? Now, only one thing that will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out there, and that thing is within IPOB. But I will not say it. But those who is in IPOB, well rooted in IPOB, know what I'm talking about. If you like, as far as Nigeria is concerned, you are going appeal, you are going nonsense. That is nonsense. Doesn't make any sense. What did I told you? I said they will never transfer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of that Sokoto. Unu sukala washi unu beti ya. Unu tipara. Tiem no laka. Unu sula washi bet me. Ekwuru m ekwu before ya ji appeal. Appeal ojere for transfer. I said they will never transfer him. They kept that place. They kept him is in accordance to demand of the caliphate. They say, give us his head. Have you asked yourself, is there no prison in Abuja? Is there no prison in Lagos? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu an Hausa man that will say, okay, send him closer to his family? That is the question you are not asking. Because when they sentence him in a normal law of every country, when a man is sentenced, a man who have federal case is sentenced, you transfer him to his state of origin. Go there, go and check Nigeria constitution. You transfer him to the state of his origin, closer to his family to be visiting. Have you seen a Fulani man in prison in Abia State? No. Or in Anambra? Or in Nebo? Where all of them always put them in prison? Is it not the north? I told you why they deliver him there. They say if Biafra will come, we need his head. Give us his head. I already know. The spirits of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. They have already delivered the head. It's in their hand. And you are deceiving people. You are working for his transfer. You are working for this transfer. Alakrogaka. Le nyongu which you come into. Le. Cause commotion everywhere. And you too, Soludo, that agreement you signed to set Biafra land on fire, be very careful. We know. I'm just telling you before you now. I'm just telling you. Don't think we don't have information. Now you go wrong, because there are something, there are where the thing our people will be now suffer too much in this plan. One day we turn it to revolution. Or say Melali. Then the Manalega happened their city. I have Eliza. You know, Bella prepare when you go. When I leave, you know, Bella prepare when you go. You know, Bella Barob Yango. They will. No, black. Oh, no, black. You don't want you. How peaceful that land is. The peace should increase. Don't bring any problem. Don't bring any problem. Allow peace to reign in that land. Allow development to reign. When Alloyd and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is done with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they are done with him, they will come and tell us, we are done. Okay, you are done. Okay. But now, government is on their neck. They are not done yet. Let them done. When they are done, they will tell us. That is the only thing I want to tell. And I want to tell them, if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Allah Dejimako and siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hear me and hear me very clearly. Biafrans will rise up against you. You will never have anywhere to hide. It's a promise. If anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Allah Dejimako, siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra land will never contain you again. You become a self-exile forever and ever. For this evil you people have done against this innocent man, if anything happened to him, you will see the color of Biafran people. All of you will see the color of Biafran people. That is all I want to tell all of you. Earlier, you people go in, wash your hand out of this evil, and thank God you have delivered some deal already, and that deal is to jail him. Allow him. Allow the man. You have done what the federal government pay you for. Allow him. Go and enjoy your money. At least Maxwell have used his own to build school in Abuja, private school. Good. And I love how God punished him. God take away his senses. He went and used the same money they paid him to go and give back to those people who pay him. He built the school in the north. That is how God punished people. That place, that means that's the wasted money. That money is already wasted. May God bless Biafra, bless DOS, bless every member of IPOB, and bless Biafrans who are reasonable for this very movement. Aseme Chukwu Kikabiama, keep us all, grant us grace and mercy, and give us great wisdom to champion this very cause and achieve what we want. Biafra will come. After this 2026 battle, nobody will know what happened. Biafra will be reorganized. That is the word of God. We will do our part. We will leave the rest to Chukwu Kikabiama to perfect. God bless everyone.